So 301, the 3 obviously counts, the 1 obviously counts, the 0 is between 2 that count, so it's going to have 3 significant digits. Okay. How about, let's say, 480? The 4 and the 8 count, obviously. What about the 0? Is it to the right of a digit? Yes. Is it to the right of the decimal, though? No. It's just a placeholder, so that's that 4th rule. So 480 only has 2 significant digits. Okay. What about 480.1? Well, now the 0 is between 2 significant digits, so it counts. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 for that one. What if we had, let's say, 480.0? Well, okay, the 4 and the 8 obviously count. The 0 at the end here, is it to the right of the decimal place? Yes. Is it to the right of a digit that counts? Yes. The 8. Okay, it doesn't have to be directly there, so the 8, okay, is to the right of the 8, so it counts. So now the 0 counts, we know the 8 counts, so is this 0 between 2 digits that count? Yes, it is. So you have to count it too. So I would have 1, 2, 3, 4 significant digits. We keep on going on. 480.00. Well, that would have 5. Okay, the same reasoning. To the right of the decimal place, to the right of a number, so the 0 in between counts. Now, is 480.0 and 480.00 different than 480? Yes, they're more exact. Okay, they are different. Okay, now let's get to our next rules. I said the significance of significant figures is one that we can do calculations with them. So we have 2 more rules. We have one for multiplying and dividing, and one for adding and subtracting. The multiplying and dividing rule. When multiplying or dividing, round your answer to as many significant digits as the multiplied or divided measurement showing the least number of significant digits. Okay, let's just do some examples so you can see it. 14 times 3. Okay, that equals 42. Now what we need to do is look back at the problem. Count the significant digits. 14 has 2, 3 has 1, so my answer is allowed to have only 1. So what I need to do is round 42 so it has 1 significant digit. Okay, start from the left. Okay, that's my 1 digit, and then look to the right of it to see if I go up or down. And the 42 doesn't round up, so I'm just going to fill it in with a placeholder, 40. So that would be my answer. So 14 times 3 in significant digits is 40. I always like to think of it like money. Okay, let's say that somebody owes me $42. I say, oh, let's just round it to 40, make it even. I don't say let's round it to 4. Okay, you'd round to 40. You have to put that placeholder in. Okay, how about 14 times 13? That equals 182. 14 has 2 significant digits, 13 has 2 significant digits, so my answer has 2 significant digits. So again, I look at, so write the first one down, now at the second one, and I look, does a 2 make that a 9, or does it keep it an 8? Keeps it an 8, so I'm at 180 for my answer. Okay, my answer has 2 significant digits, the 0 doesn't count. It's to the right of a number, but not to the right of a decimal. It's just a placeholder. Okay, how about 140 times 0.6? Okay, that equals 84. 140, the 0 doesn't count, it's just a placeholder. So this one has 2. 0.6 has 1, so my answer can only have 1. So 84, again, think of it like money. 84 will round to 80. So that would be my answer. Okay, how How about 21 times 32.0? Okay, multiply that out, and I get 67.2, it looks like. 21 has 2 significant digits. 32.0 has 3. Okay, the zeros to the right of the decimal in the number. So my answer can only have 2. So 67.2 would round to 67 with 2 significant digits. Okay. How about 0.07 times 18? That equals 1.26. Then the zeros to the right of the decimal, but there's no number here, so it's just a placeholder. So I have 1 there, 2 there. So my answer can only have 1 significant digit. So 1.26 would round to 1. Okay. Now what if the numbers worked out and it wasn't 1.26, but let's say it was like 1.66? Then that 1 would actually round up to 2. Okay, so if you do need to round up, go ahead and round up. Let's just do one last one because I said it works for dividing also. So let's just do, how about 24 divided by 18? And that will equal, looks like 1.333 repeating. Okay, obviously we need to round that. 24 has 2. 18 has 2, so my answer can have 2, so that would become 1.3. Okay, and again, let's say that it was like 1.56 or something like that. It would have rounded to 1.6. You would round it up. Again, look to the number to the right to see if it rounds up or stays the same. The last rule is pretty simple. It's for adding or subtracting. When adding or subtracting, round your answer to as many decimal places as the measurement having the fewest number of decimal places. So notice that we are looking at decimal places now. That significant digit type thing that we were looking at before doesn't apply. It's just simply decimal places. So how about 32.5 plus 14.82 plus 3.5? That equals 50.82. Now we need to round it. Look at the number of decimal places. That has 1, that has 2 decimal places, that has 1 decimal place. So my answer can only have 1 decimal place. So that would round to 50.8. Okay, you're just rounding to decimal places, so it's a lot easier than the multiplying and dividing. Subtraction, the same thing. 48 minus 32.4. would be, let's see, 15.6. No decimal places for 48, 1 decimal place here, so my answer can only have 0 decimal places. So 15.6 would round to 16 with no decimal places. Okay? Now, before we're done here, let's just go back to our demonstration bench example that we did. And the numbers we had for it were 2.45 meters times 0.925 meters times 0.77 meters. And the answer came out to be long number 1.7450, 125 meters cubed. Now we need to round it, so let's look back at our problem. That's 2, so my answer can only have 2 significant digits. So this is going to round to, this huge number rounds to 1.7 meters cubed. Okay, that's how sure I am of my answer. And again, it should kind of make sense. My meter stick didn't go to the millions or something like that. It wasn't that accurate, so I can't have my measurement that long. So 1.7 meters cubed, that's how accurate I was. We are going to do tons of examples of these tomorrow, so if you don't quite understand, we are going to do lots and lots of examples, and you'll get with your partner. I'll give you a couple of worksheets that you work together on to make sure that you understand how to